Before I give him the microphone, let me introduce the next piece. As I've already mentioned, Paul Sivils is our guest narrator. He is my brother, even though you can't tell him being much older than me. He is my brother. Also has a degree in music and was a former band director at a small school in Louisiana and then at Glenwood. And then went back to school and became a librarian at Arkadelphia High School. So now his joke is he's gone from the loudest room on campus to the quietest. And I've got to agree with that. But so Paul was the natural to put a poem to music, being a former band director and a librarian. So we have a nice arrangement of The Night Before Christmas with Douglas Moore, and Paul will do the narration, the poem. And this is totally unrehearsed. Right before, during the warm-up time, we played through some sections of it, let him stand behind me, but he was not able to come over and practice it with us, so we're not making excuses, we're just telling you the truth. But I hope you'll enjoy it. It's a very difficult band piece and a very beautiful poem, The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn arose such a clutter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. The little old driver so lively and quick that I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. The top of the porch to the top of the wall, dash away, dash away, dash away all. Try the
the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I dropped my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just loading his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, then laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle. Away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."